Hey there, Empire Creators. Melanie Greenough coming to you with another episode of She's Creating Empire TV, the place to be to build a business brand and bank account that you love. Now listen, I am really excited today because we're talking about your brand voice. We're talking about social media matters. How do you go create a social image that's in line with the authentic you? One that allows for you to show up in a way that you feel really good about so that you can reach your social media BFF and actually create a long-term relationship with your tribe. When you think about this, when you want to reach your goals, when you want to be able to create social media branding, you want for these things to be in line with who you are and what you believe. So here's a couple of quick tips. Number one, you want to make sure that you are really targeting your brand at the pillars that matter to you. So the best way for me to say is, what is your truth, right? There are truths for me that I would talk about for free. I do it every day. This is what we're doing here, right? Talking about how do you identify those truths in your own life. So I started analyzing what are the things that are most important to me? What are the things that I would do? If I had an unlimited amount of money, what would I do? Well, I love luxury experiences and I want to share those experiences with my family and friends. So that for me is a brand pillar. It's something that I'm going to share with you guys as we go, and not in a way of, oh, look at me, but in a way of like, how do we go create luxury experiences together? If I can do it, you can do it too. Another brand pillar for me is truth. I am really, narrowed in on the truth of success principles. Now, success principles are the laws of the universe that are immutable. I guess you say immutable, right? So that's something that's a brand pillar. That means that I'm going to create content that is talking about success laws, how you can apply them to your life, how I can apply them to my life to get the results that we want. Now, you guys, what's really cool is you start to identify your brand pillars, and I would recommend, picking 5 to start. My family, my hashtag OTL, you guys know my one true love, Mr. Greg Greenough. You guys, these are things that are like the core of who I am and what I do. He is my best friend. He's my travel partner, which is another one of my brand pillars, right? And adventure. He is my business building partner, which is another one of my pillars, building business, right? Online business, building a personal brand. All of these things are things that I want to talk about. So because I want to talk about them, it becomes easy for me to create content because they are my truth. So my question for you is, what is your truth? For example, if you are in health and wellness, you might really know that exercise is a brand pillar. You might also know that drinking water is a brand pillar. But you don't have to just focus on those. What is it about you that makes you different? See, don't get confused. Your brand, your personal brand, is the thing that makes people know you. They like you and they trust you. They have to be able to see the person. They have to be able to see the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, the downs, all the things you're going through. And when you put them into your brand pillars, it becomes very easy to share those experiences. So if you guys think about what your 5 brand pillars are, I want you to go ahead and jot those down. Take a minute. You can pause the video if you want to and jot those down. Now, don't worry about being married to your brand pillars because you can shift and change them over time. But it's just a guideline. It's like creating a framework for you to develop and move your brand forward, your content forward. Now, once you have those 5 pillars, go ahead under each pillar and write down 2 or 3 topics that you can talk about on that subject. And that will allow you to create, say, 10, 20, 30 pieces of content that are really on brand for you. Now, a couple of other things I want you to be really clear on. Your brand voice, the clearer you are about who you're speaking to, the clearer your brand voice is going to be. So what does that mean? Who is your ideal client? Who is your ideal avatar? Who are you speaking to? What are their hopes and dreams? I know you've heard this before, but have you actually done the exercise? Have you thought about, okay, this is the person that I'm talking to. This is the pain that they're in. Like for me, I talk to women who feel like rat on a wheel, who are burnt out, struggling to get ahead. They feel like they signed up for adulting, had a couple kids, and now life is sucking. They don't know how to change it. They're stuck in the grind. They feel like they're losing themselves, their dreams, and their self-esteem. And I show them how to create a business, brand, and bank account that they love, right? So because I know exactly who I'm talking to, I can call my audience forward and they respond with excitement and enthusiasm because I have real answers for their very real problems, okay? So drop a comment below with who your ideal client is, maybe what your brand pillars are. I'd love to know. I'm actually going to answer all of these for you. And keep in mind, you guys, that if you want more of this training, there is I have a brand course. We actually have what's called the Momentum Group where you can get in, and it's a business and branding momentum group. It's a higher level mastermind, but you can actually get in there and start to learn and grow and push your brand forward. I also want you guys to know that we have a brand new university that's just launched, and there are branding courses inside of there too. But the biggest thing that I would pass on to you is that building a personal brand in this era of business is not negotiable. You do not have a choice. If you want to be in business for yourself, or if you're in real estate, or you're in sales of any kind, it doesn't matter anyway. You have to have a personal brand. People are Googling you before they get to your store. They're Googling you if you're good at this and good at that. And what do they pull up? Your social media profiles. And when they go to your profile, they need to know who you are, who you serve, what it looks like. They need to see consistency. They need to be able to hear your brand voice, not only in the images, but in the content and the posting and the et ceteras, right? So just keep in mind that as you move forward, part of your personal development and business development plan needs to be creating a personal brand and getting clear on your brand voice. So I hope this helps you guys. Of course, we want you to subscribe, drop a comment, share the video, and make sure that you head on over to our social and give us a shout out, because I'll tell you what, we are so excited to be able to deliver content to you that helps you move your business forward and your brand forward each and every day. So go ahead, click the link below to grab your freebie if you want to. Of course, we have a weekly DMO if you want to get that for, how you can actually use your social each and every day to create that brand voice. It's in the freebie. And also it goes through, how do you create a weekly method of operation that's built for 6 and 7 figures, right? How do you scale your business with your weekly method of operation? So go ahead, grab it. It's in the comments below. And like I said, click subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.